Taiwan is a small, developed island country located on the Tropic of Cancer and mainly mountainous. Most of the 22 million people of Taiwan live along the coast, and as a result, urban areas such as the capital city, Taipei, have extremely high population densities. This way of development has caused several problems. First, Taipei City uses a lot of electricity that is supplied from a factory far outside the city limits. Second, the numerous high-rises and lack of vegetation create a heat island effect. Third, the sewage system cannot adequately handle heavy typhoon rains, which also contributes to stormwater runoff problems. Presently, most households live in flat-roofed row houses and duplex apartments, but due to a lack of space, people try to expand their living area by building on their roofs. The illegal makeshift metal-roofed shelters that result are unregulated and displeasing to the eye. Lastly, social housing projects have fallen to the wayside and do not adequately consider the needs of disadvantaged groups, social justice, and the problems of housing for those with low income. Besides additional living space, some people also use the rooftop extensions to grow plants. This inspired us to design a house that allows living, socializing, and plant cultivation. We used the orchid plant, which flourishes in the tropical forests of Taiwan, as a model to find the perfect balance of sunlight and rainwater for our house. The thermal mass at the west side of the orchid house is also vital to providing heat through passive solar methods. On the east side, orchid plants cover the large swinging doors, which open outside to a deck where visitors can rest in the shade of the house. Stepping into the house, the visitor's first impression will be of the abundance of green plants and natural light, which enters from high windows on the walls and through the PV panel roof. The east facade is made of glass and bathes the terrace, which can be used for social events, in light. The mezzanine level, where tea ceremonies take place and children can play, overlooks the terrace. In the summer, louvers above the sub-unit water tank let in hot air so that water evaporates, cooling down the air. The cool air then circulates the house before being drawn out by large silent fans on the opposite end. In the winter, closed louvers prevent frigid air from entering, and the main solar-heated water unit provides hot water that radiates warmth from below. The design for our house incorporates many innovative sustainable technologies that utilize natural light and water to maintain comfortable living conditions within the house at a low energy cost. On the narrow row houses, we will detach the protruding arm of the L-shaped house and transform it into an I shape. On the other hand, when applied to the larger duplex apartment buildings, we will mirror the L-shaped module to make a C shape. The rectangular area within the C can be space for an extension of the building's elevator, or it can act as a socializing space for all the occupants of the building. Also, the stairs in the orchid house can be connected to the original staircase of the row house for access. As an extension, the orchid house can integrate with the original building system and be used to store building equipment and machinery. With this plan, social housing in the city will rise from 0.64% to 12.71%, vastly improving the conditions of those in need. The metal living extensions are also meant to reduce heat absorption and prevent leakage from rain. By replacing them with the orchid house, rainwater will be collected to keep the houses cool, to water plants, and to reduce the burden on the city's sewage systems. The house will also convert sunlight to electricity that can be shared with other tenants. Furthermore, because our design includes various plots for growing plants, the house will help reduce the urban heat island effect and alleviate carbon emissions in the city. Lastly, the orchid house will improve the city's skyline by providing splashes of green in the urban area and giving off a soft glow at night.